are live on the Muscogee Reservation, and you are on the Muscogee Pod. Jason Salzman, along with my tag team partners, Shelby Botone.
He's Jay Stongo.
I'm doing well. How are you?
Ooh.
Stonge Sauce.
I don't know. I'm, excited
Yes.
for, the next 2
Look at her,
weeks.
she's giddy. I know. We're about to get pumped. We're about to get live up in here. We're about to get crazy. It is the 50th annual Muscogee Nation Festival, and it's just in the air. The excitement is in the air. Everybody's anticipating such a big time. So, yeah.
I'm just, I know this is the busiest month of the year for us for sure. But man, it goes by like that.
Yeah, it does.
Because we're so busy, but it's also just really fun. The most fun time of the year.
It is. It's fast. It's wild. It's unpredictable. And it all makes it like such an experience for us, not only just as employees, but as citizens. You know, this is our biggest party of the year.
Right.
It's the biggest party we've ever had because it's the 50th. And, come down here and just hang out with us. Immerse yourself in Muscogee culture, what it means to be together as we celebrate so many different people, so many different ages, so many different opportunities, and so many different eras come together as we celebrate sports, rodeo, entertainment, food, culture, festival, just all together. And there's nothing like it in the world, anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, what is your history with festival? Have you gone pretty much your whole life?
Pretty much.
Have you attended festival your whole life?
So as a kid, we just kind of like, for everybody else, like it was like the destination, we didn't have much. And
no cell phones.
Yeah. well, just, like other kids were like, oh, we're going
that
to
was your time.
We're going to like Six Flags, or like we're going to like Worlds of Fun, or we're going to like Disney World. And we were like, we're going to the festival, like,
yeah,
we're going to go hang out, and check it out. But also like as a kid in school, like, the little Olympics and everything like that. And, being standing up for your community and all that stuff was awesome. But
did you do that? Did you do the Olympics?
Well, as a kid,
Junior Olympics?
Come and do that, all that, and it was a lot of fun. And it wasn't like, what's funny is I look at it now, it's like, it wasn't. I'm jealous of these kids, just like I am with everything, because like it's so.
Everyone always has it better after you're gone and out. Yeah.
Yes, it's like so structured and done so well, like, and everything, and we were just like. Kind of like, okay, you guys run to that line, and then come back. It's like whoever gets there first wins.
Yeah.
But no, it was awesome. And as an employee, you get into it, and it was a totally different animal then, because you're like covering everything for the media, making sure there's pictures and scenes and all kinds of promotional material that you can use in the future and all that stuff. And so it becomes a totally different animal. But people don't realize this. The festival doesn't happen on its own. Employees at the Nation volunteer and they coordinate different events and everything like that, and that's really what makes it real.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. Well, for me, I don't know, like you said, it's one big reunion, really.
Yeah.
And that's really how I feel like it felt like that a lot more when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because that's when I would see a lot of friends, and things like that I didn't really get to see because we all lived in different areas of the reservation,
places,
and went to different schools and things like that.
Yeah.
So the festival was something, every year that we came together and we got to see each other for the first time in a long time.
Well, and it's during the summertime when you're not seeing your friends a lot anyway from school,
right?
And I remember being a kid in school, like 6th, 7th grade. Man, the summer vacation from school almost felt like you moved. You know what I mean? Like you'd see a friend at like Walmart and you were like, oh my God, how you been? Because like, what are you doing? Like putting a message in a pigeon's mouth and flying it over to him at that time? We got nothing, At least you're young enough to where you had a little bit of communication abilities, but we had nothing, back in the day.
Right? Yeah. And it made, didn't you feel when you were younger, summers were so much more longer?
Crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I cannot describe what it was like coming back to school,
right.
In August, and like the girl that you was, you and her was together in May when you left school, and you said, "Oh, I can't wait to see you when we get back." She done found somebody else. Totally forgot about you in August. I know, man. You're like, what? What happened?
Is this a personal thing?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. No, I'm just kidding. Went to church camp and That was all she wrote,
or
so
tell the truth, y'all both found someone else.
we
Not
we probably did. I'm not. I'm gonna tell him myself. We probably did. It was probably more my fault than anybody's. But I'm over it. I'm over it, and I'm good now.
But
So,
yeah, the summers did seem a lot longer back then.
They
But
were.
it was a good time.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
a good time.
awesome.
But yeah, festival. I was always excited every
Yeah,
year when
yeah.
it rolled around and things like that. But
Did you do any of the Olympics and stuff like that?
I did. I participated in Olympics.
You missed
Also
second
was
place
the
in the free throw contest.
oh yeah, don't mention that.
Okay,
No, no. Employee Appreciation Day. That was
Yeah.
fun, right?
Yeah, you was hooping.
Yeah.
You was filling it up.
I still got a little bit, but just don't ask me to run or jump or anything.
Still getting buckets over here. Yeah. No, that's awesome.
But yeah, that was fun.
It's been a fun time, like as we said, we're getting all kinds of activities going on, and Employee Appreciation Day was awesome, and
Yeah.
kind of just warmed us up for what we're about to get into here. So,
Right. Yeah. But yeah, festival, they got a bunch of activities. They have even more activities than what we had when we were young back in
Yeah,
our day. But
It's crazy.
of course, Junior Olympics. But I always participated in the youth basketball, 3-on-3. That
Yep.
was always my thing each year too.
Yep.
Did you ever play in the softball tournament?
Oh yeah. Big
You
time.
did?
Yes. That was the main thing I did.
Are you
whenever I
retired
got
from that
older.
now?
Yeah, I'm retired from softball. But man, we had some wars out there. I mean, I used to play fast pitch and slow pitch. So we were doing both tournaments, and we would start talking months ahead about, who's going to be our team. We always usually had the team for fast pitch. It was always like the Red Line Braves, but with slow pitch, it was always kind of like, who all are we pulling together for like an all-star team kind of for the festival, because we play a little slow pitch here and there, but we really didn't have like a set team ever. We would just go like get in tournaments and throw some guys together.
Yeah.
But for the festival, it was like we were like, man, we got to get a team together. So yeah.
Yeah, you got
lot
to
of
show
fun.
up for that one.
And I can't believe it now. I'm gonna go out there and watch them play on this incredible like surface, all these new field turf fields, and just like, oh my gosh, I can't. I was like, you guys are so spoiled, man. We would be playing at the city park every now and again, and then we'd, if we got lucky enough, we'd be on the 4 main fields, if we get far enough in the tournament and everything like that. So,
Yeah.
now to see those fields out there, I can't believe they're going to be playing on it. And it's going to be so fun.
Right.
It's going to be so awesome.
But still, shout out to the city, though, for loaning those to
Yeah.
us. And
Yeah.
they still loan us their tennis courts for our
Absolutely.
tennis tournament and our pickleball tournament. So shout out to City of
Yeah,
Muscogee. But
thank you, City of Muscogee.
yeah, it's nice to have, have our own, that we can have right here on our complex. It's just the location of it
Yeah,
all. I think
perfect.
that's why people were so upset. It's just because
We're right
you
here.
got the softball, you got the concerts, you got the vendors, arts and crafts, you got the fun fair, all of it right
Yeah.
here in one central location.
And I think the vendors were kind of worried. That's a big draw for making their money there and
Right.
doing good that weekend is
Right.
to have everybody from the softball
Everybody
tournaments
just
right there. So yeah, I understood, but at the same time, we got progress, and we've got to
Right.
move forward with progress. And
Yep.
sometimes when you make those omelets, you got to break the eggs,
Right.
and it's not fun and it's a little messy, but got it done. And now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Those
Exactly.
vendors are going to have great numbers, and everybody right there
Right.
now and forever.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I mean, I don't get to play on them, but for
Maybe one
everyone
day.
else that does,
Maybe we'll do like a employee home run derby or something. You can go out there.
yeah, I might.
Hit a
We'll
few.
do some kickball.
Yeah,
Hey.
kickball. Well, we played the mush ball when they first
Yeah.
opened the fields. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
So,
mush ball.
You got to go out there a little bit, but
Always down
I
for
don't think
those.
did you play? Or
I
you
don't
just
think
take a
I did.
picture or
No.
two?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that was awesome.
That was crazy.
But yeah, so what do we got today for this episode?
We got Christina Goodvoice. She is holding it down in the marketing department right now. And in the marketing department, they coordinate the festival. They get everything ready to go. And as I said, it's a total team effort up here at the Nation. But if you will, they would be like the coach of the team because they're kind of like pushing all the buttons and getting everything done. So we had Christina Goodvoice. We hollered at her and said, hey, can you stop by, come in the pod cave, talk a little bit about the festival? And we did. And she came and saw us.
For those who don't know, who puts on the festival every year is basically Muscogee Nation departments and employees.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we don't hire no outside source to come and run our festival for us.
Nope.
it's all a collective Muscogee Nation employee team effort.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see so many people come together to make it happen, and um, just in different parts. And like I said, today they're having a coordinator meeting. They have these regular meetings as we get closer to where they're coordinating everything from safety to you know actual how it's going to run, operations, all of that,
Mhm.
parking, everything. So like it's a busy time of year for all of them, and so we were so happy that Christina decided to stop in with us.
Right.
And so that's why
That she had
we,
time.
yeah, that's why we were like, "Hey, can you?" And she was like, "Yeah, I think I can make it work." And I was like,
She really
"Yes."
don't have time, but
No,
she's
no,
making
no,
time, so we
no,
appreciate her
no.
for
We
that.
appreciate her. And like I said, Christina's done many years. She was at Muskogee Media, had a big part in Muskogee Communications going to Muskogee Media, and all of the great things that happened there, and her coverage at that time of the festival. And then she switched over to the news. She went over to News on Six, and so she's been involved in lots of media operations and things like that her whole career. We're glad to have her back here at the Nation, and it was wonderful for her to stop in here to the Pod Cave to visit with us. So, without further ado, let's get to this conversation from our reservation. It is with Christina Goodvoice talking about the 50th annual Muscogee Nation Festival. And we're very blessed to have our interim director of marketing right now, Miss Christina Goodvoice, with us, and she's going to be talking about the 50th annual Muscogee Nation Festival. It is upon us. I mean, it's
Cool.
already rolling, so we might as well get rolling with it too here on the Muscogee Pod. And Christina, thanks for being with us. We're old pals, so it's great to have you in the cave.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now, Shelby, how
Um,
well do you know Christina? Have you
Not
known her?
very well.
Not as
I
much as
mean, I
me.
know of you because you've been around,
Mhm.
but I've never got to
Infamous.
work with you before. Yeah.
Yeah.
But because you were here
Mhm.
in years past, right? And then
Yes.
you left for a little bit and now you're back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the first thing they put you to task on
Man.
is
Just that little tiny event of the festival.
Drinking from the fire hose, we call
Yes.
it. Yeah. Man. How's it been going though? I mean, like, have you been holding up all right? Just
Yeah.
as just friends. Like,
I don't sleep much.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I've got a lot of gray hair,
Mm,
but
I can't see
it's
it.
all worth it.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
lot of hair dye you see though.
No, I
It's
mean
going great.
it's fun because people always ask us about what's the festival like for like employees, people actually in it and doing things and covering it and all that stuff. And when we were both at Muskogee Media, we knew this too, but it was crazy for us at Muskogee Media because
Mhm.
we would have those big festival meetings where like on the whiteboard, who's going to do what, who's going to
Mhm.
get pictures of this, we got to make sure we get this, we got to make sure we get that. But it was always fun. It wasn't
Mhm.
like, oh, this sucks, like we're gonna be like just dreading this or what. It was always fun.
It was. And
Yeah.
we were always excited about it. And we had our attack plan up there on that whiteboard. And it's
Right.
funny because that's exactly what we have over in marketing now is we have that whiteboard covered with tasks and who's covering what, who's doing what. And it's made it flow a lot easier this year. I was here last year was my first year here and I started the end of April in 2025. So
Mhm.
that was my first festival where I actually was working it,
Mhm.
with Muskogee Media back in the day when you and I worked together. It was coverage.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
was a very different perspective.
Yep.
And this year it's being in the trenches
Yeah.
and I'm about to pull my hair out, but in a good way.
Yeah.
So I've been making a lot of connections with people here at the Nation that I haven't previously worked with before, and finance is becoming my best friend. So
Well, and that's I'm glad you bring that up
Yeah.
because that's kind of the difference for you is like you said coverage. Now it's like you've got to lock these contracts down and with our vendors and the people that are coming in to
Mhm.
provide services for this and everything because it's just I mean, this thing started out as a rodeo and a softball tournament, and
Mhm.
now it's an entire month long. So
Yes.
like there's so many different pieces. Have you found that part though to be kind of I want to say I don't want to say fun, but like has it been different a different challenge for you to do that part of it?
It has been a challenge, and I wouldn't say it's overwhelming. And then at times it does seem a little bit overwhelming, but I have a great team I'm working with, and everybody has their strengths, and that's what I've been drawing upon. Somebody that's good with talking about media, somebody who knows those people on the ground, and I'm one of them. I used to
Mm-hmm.
work at Channel 6 back in the day
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I've had people from Channel 6 reaching out to me who now work with different TV stations. Hey, we want to come set up a booth. We want to talk to the citizens and get their stories,
Mm-hmm.
and then now even being here in this different role, talking with people, getting those contracts nailed down, getting them
Mm-hmm.
finalized, getting them approved. And being in this role is a lot different than media, but getting to see the backstage part of festival that people don't think about. Like those porta potties just magically appear. Oh, there's an ATM machine over by the gift shop. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
golf carts, and
Totally.
then just the logistics of it all. And that is a completely different animal, and everything has its piece and its place. And somebody that I previously haven't been had the pleasure of working with, but really have started working with closely here in the last 2 months or six to 8 weeks is Bobby Howard, and the Commissioner of
Oh
Public
man, yeah.
We
Safety.
just
We
talked to
know
him
that guy.
last, what,
It was our
couple
last
weeks?
podcast
Yeah,
episode.
last
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Yeah, and we just interviewed him too last week, and he was giving us a full rundown of the safety and the planning that goes into it. And you can't have the festival without logistics and the
No,
safety.
no.
And so just hearing him talk about the knowledge, and then the protocols, the things they have in place to make sure
Mhm.
all citizens are there to have a great time, and then they're there to protect everybody.
Right.
And so that's something I've learned, because I didn't really know about that last year, as a newbie, and then coming into it this year, just seeing all the partnerships, and actually partnering up with Muscogee Media when we're
Mhm.
doing a special T-shirt for the 50th, and just
Awesome.
things like that. Just the collaboration, just getting to see it on a different perspective has been wonderful.
Yeah, I like how you said that you've met people that you
Hmm.
don't necessarily work with
Hmm.
all year round until festival comes.
Hmm.
That makes me go back to how I feel about festival for us as employees, is that I like the fact that we all do come together to
Hmm.
Right.
make this happen.
Yeah.
Like if we need help, we know we can contact this department, or whatever, and they can, provide that service, or, just having everyone coming together to make sure that this, happens.
Yeah.
I
And
That's what I like to see every year.
it is because this time of year, like we do all these media appearances and stuff. We do a radio show talking about festival. I just did this a couple of days ago. Christina's done them. We talk to people. We go on 6 in the morning and all this stuff to promote this. But one of the words that always comes to mind is community. That's what the festival is about. And I told somebody the other day, it really is like a huge family reunion.
Hmm.
And at that family reunion, we have all of these people, which we like to refer to as our public, coming and immersing themselves in what it is to be Muskogee. And
Hmm.
what we show them is exactly what you talked about. All of us getting together, leaning on one another, taking the time to put your phone down, pull up a chair next to an elder, enjoy that time, enjoy the stomp dance, the music. There's so many different things going on. It's almost like a sensory overload because it's all right there. But really, community is the key to this. And I know when you and your team are putting everything together, that's got to be like the lead priority is like, we got to keep this thing communal.
Hmm. Yeah, bringing everybody together and thinking of every age demographic that we're serving, making sure that there's something for everyone.
Mhm.
That's been our sole goal, is to make sure, we've got the carnival, we've got the things for the kids. We have elder gathering taking place this Friday. We have anything in between, any ages. We have the concerts for the music lovers. We have sports for the sports fanatics.
Mhm.
And something that we're doing different this year is we're not doing the fireworks, but we're doing a drone show, a drone light show.
Oh,
And so
that's
we're
awesome.
super excited about
Yeah,
that.
that's cool.
So it's been a lot of back and forth on getting that and them designing it and making sure what's going to be
More
in it.
environmentally friendly too.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
And
it
that's a
is.
big draw for why we wanted to do that too,
Mhm.
is less cleanup and it's safer. And we had to work closely with Bobby Howard on that too, to make sure we had
That's
a
great.
location scouted out. And so that's going to be something. I saw my first one a couple of years ago, and that was something I never forgot. And that's something maybe somebody hasn't seen one before. So
Yeah.
we're the goal also is to make sure this is an experience for people,
Yeah.
not just like, oh, it's just festival. No, I've been coming since I was a teenager. Since I was a kid, but since I was a teenager, I played in the softball tournament. My dad would put in a team every year. And that was just something we just stayed at the softball fields. We didn't get to see a whole lot of other things because we
Yeah.
were playing ball. And then now as an adult, my kids are coming. I've got kids ranging age from 17 to 24, and they're excited to come down and check it out.
Alrighty.
Right.
Mhm.
This is something new and cool and
Yeah.
exciting. What else can we expect? Because it's the 50th, right? So
Mhm.
we anticipate we're going to go big this
Mhm.
year. What are some of the exciting things that are in store for this year's festival that make it, kind of different from years before?
So something that might be a little more small scale, but something to make it feel more of a festival atmosphere. We've talked about doing a lot of glow sticks for the kids,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's something you picture a festival on TV or see it on movies and or social media, and you see glow sticks everywhere. But we found this packages of them. And then we're thinking that it's not going to be just for the kids. We're going to have adults like, well, we want some too,
Yeah. Oh,
And
trust me, there'll be
yeah.
some out there.
So, but
Yeah.
they're just gonna have you're just gonna picture all these kids running around with these glow sticks at night, and the music's going, and the softball's going on in the background, and you've got just people everywhere, and that's a part of it too, is to make sure that it has that festival atmosphere. So the music, and then we're gonna have the fashion show. Something else that we're still looking to try to do, but I think it's going to happen is you see those big light signs with the
Mhm.
spell out the words. We're
Yeah.
working with the company to have Muscogee out there
Okay.
in the big letters, and so have hashtags. And I know hashtags have been around for a while, but something for people to share their photos and their
Yes.
memories and
Yes.
have the photo ops available. We're going to
Mhm.
have the wrapped truck with the festival logo.
That's
That's
cool.
going to be set right out in front of the dome, and then they're going to be in there taking entries from the citizens,
Mhm.
and that's something new. So that truck's going to be out there. Somebody's going to win that. They're going to drive off in a brand new, or it's not a brand new truck, but it's going to be new to them.
Mhm.
Right.
And that's
Awesome truck.
yeah, it
Mhm.
is. It's nice, and they've worked hard on it. Fleet has.
You know what? I think they should also give away the Indian car contest winner. Somebody should walk away with the Indian car. You know? That'd
Never
be
know.
awesome.
It
I
might
know.
be somebody's sole
I
source
know.
of transportation.
I
I
know.
know, yeah. I was like, can they afford that? No.
I know, right? I'm like, I already have one, so it's all good.
Yeah.
No, that's gonna be so cool. I love how they rolled out the truck too, and did the little video. You guys have done such a good job of enhancing the social media presence, and I know you
Mhm.
talked about the other day with me about how you guys have developed a TikTok page
Mhm.
strictly for the festival and
Mhm.
to get that going, and
Mhm.
that goes into reaching different audiences and
Mhm.
everything like that. And so I know Shelby's fired up. You know, she's like, "Oh my gosh, we need to get a TikTok and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Hey, roll on.
Mhm.
Let's do it." You know, I mean, if people are accessing that information, meet them where they're at.
Mhm.
Right.
And we've noticed too that it's not about like you don't have to make these like 5 minute, 6 minute. You're losing people
Mm.
after about 30
Oh
seconds
yeah.
now. You know,
Mhm.
and if you can do something just like pow, 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 pow. We put together something the other day that was sort of like we're going with this new kind of like changing the landscape because of all the buildings and all the
Mhm.
new construction around here. And it's like let's just like show three like quick shots of like construction and be like changing the landscape. And it's like that's what people like will, you know, mess with nowadays. You
I
know, they're
saw
like,
that.
I
I
don't,
love
yeah,
that.
thank you,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks. That
We
was cool.
we
I mean,
just we yeah, and that's kind of what we talk about. Is like how can we access this audience with the information we have in the best possible way?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering as well, like, what's your history with festival? I mean, have you been involved before and to this extent?
No, not at all. It was
Okay.
I worked here previously from 2012 to 2016.
Yeah.
That's when we worked together
Mhm.
at communications, and then while we were working together, we rebranded into Muskogee Media.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was exciting when I came back to see that Muskogee Media is thriving and all the big things they're doing and have their market and everything. So, but previously was just media. So,
Media
doing
coverage of the
media
festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
coverage,
Okay.
yeah. And
Cool.
then so even I grabbed a camera when it came festival
Yeah.
time, taking pictures, and
Yeah.
we split up the whole festival, just making sure that we had photos and videos. And we were doing some social media, but it wasn't
Yeah, not
crazy the
yeah.
way it is
To
now.
this
Like,
extent.
And
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
at the end of the festival, I would always every year I would always put together like this huge montage of like a music video of the
Okay.
entire festival, and everybody was always like, when are you gonna get it done? I want to watch it. I want to watch it. And so that was like my big thing. But also like Muskogee Media at that time, we would always design like a special T-shirt like they are now. So it's just like it's evolved and just became better and better. And I was laughing when Christina was talking about like her participation because like I wonder if people see you on this and are like, that's that lady that hugs the baby in the festival video. Like that like iconic shot of you. She's like at the stomp dance or something or whatever. And like you can just tell like Christina was going through it that day because it's so that was like the hottest festival we ever had. And she's just like literally like wanting to pour water on her head, but like she's got this cutest little baby she's hugging on and loving on. And it's just like it was the perfect like video. I remember when I put it in that video, I was like, this is so good as far as like showing like we're all together this weekend. It's family. It's everything like that.
Or
So,
weather in the heat.
or like
Yeah.
dang, like man, sis is-
Together. No.
what do you always say? I'm like, dang, sis is sweating her edges out.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
we were going through it that year. It was so hot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, have you got any like as the coordinator kind of are you like are you privy to any like advanced forecasts? Did Bobby let you know if like the models are showing any kind of weather for this year?
Not
or-
yet. And I follow
Okay,
weather very
okay,
closely, but
yeah.
no, not yet.
Some of
And
your friends at Channel 6 like maybe
Mhm.
you can hey
Think-
Travis, what's up?
Yeah. Like, Travis, you remember me? He's just like, who are you? No. But it's funny because you mentioned the baby. That's
Mhm.
actually Jamie Rowland
Was that
Hill's
J-Bug?
daughter,
my
and she just ran for
goodness.
junior miss this past weekend. So
Yeah.
that's how much time has passed.
Was that?
So,
I never knew that
Wow.
was her.
that's J-Bug.
I just was always like, oh, Christina's hugging a baby.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that was J-Bug. Wow.
I was gonna say back in 2012, right?
Yeah. And she did so good.
Yeah.
They all did. But
Mhm.
like I loved seeing her run and do so well. And
Yeah.
that picture, Jamie had put a picture up afterwards, and it was just like the biggest gathering of family, like the
Mhm.
supporters that came to see her. And I was just like, girl, good job. Like they
Yeah.
had to be so proud.
Yeah, they had a whole
Yeah.
section. We were
Yeah.
sitting at the
Great,
back,
that's
and
great.
they had their family took up multiple rows at
Yeah.
the pageant.
Yeah, and I love it too because those girls, it's for some of them, it's like a real step up to put
Mhm.
themselves in that
Oh, yeah.
situation and like be out there, because some of them are shy
Mhm.
and just you would never think they would put themselves in that scenario, but like there's a pride and like and a responsibility of being that ambassador for your entire nation
Mhm.
that really comes out in those girls. And like I know it's all cliche and cheesy to be like there's no losers, there's no second place in that, but like there really isn't. They all are like awesome
Yeah.
for like doing
Yeah.
that and putting themselves out there. And I always think that I'm like they're every one of them win, you
Mhm.
know what I mean? And we all do, and that's such a cool part of the festival because it like kicks us off, really.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? The
Yeah, and then
pageant.
you can see the ones that didn't get the crown this year, they might be it next year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
And that happens all the
Mhm.
time. You always like that's the girl that got runner up
Yeah.
last year.
we
I'm
didn't
so glad
necessarily
she
mean
didn't
you
give up,
weren't good enough. It's
Right.
just that wasn't your year.
Wasn't your year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
next year's your year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe like this first year was their getting a feel for it,
Yeah.
and know how to prepare, and then they come back and take it all next year.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
exactly it. But yeah, it was a good show.
Mhm.
They did a great job, the committee and everybody that was involved in that. And that's usually what kicks us off. But also
Yeah.
what kicked us off this year was the car show.
Mhm.
They had the
The
car show
inaugural
too.
car show.
And that was new.
Mhm.
Yeah. What do you think about the car show?
I liked it. We had a really strong turnout for it pouring rain that whole day. So
Right.
that was something we were laughing, saying that people probably showed up because they thought, well, no one else is coming. I'm going to win that prize
Yeah.
money. So
Yeah.
they had $3,000 in prize money, and all of it was given out. So
Wow.
I believe they said there were 42 entries, if I'm right. But that was cars, trucks, and motorcycles. So
They're like
Nice.
the day of the weather's hitting and they're like I like my chances because my
Yeah.
car's got really good windshield wipers on it.
yeah.
Golly.
But it was cool
Yeah.
to see
Yeah,
all the
it was
different
super
variety
cool.
that was out
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I saw a mini motorcycle, and then I think Daniel Roberts had his van out there.
Nice. Okay.
And just the Penny Nils, her and her husband brought theirs
Okay,
out, but they
okay.
had to cover it up because it was a open top Bronco. So
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So people did have their canopy tents out covering the cars to protect them, but
Yeah.
it
That's
was
crazy.
good. I mean, it was a great turnout.
I honestly like I didn't like I wasn't looking like Debbie Downer about it, but I was just like, you never know. Like, do we have the crowd for festival that's going to like jump on a car show? Like, you never know. Like, is that going to be something that hits? And
Mhm.
I was really surprised, and not only in how well attended it was, but how many cars there were.
Mhm.
I was just like, because classic cars and like car show people, it's like Renaissance fair people or cruise people. It's
Yeah.
like a culture into itself.
Yes.
And so just because I'm not a part of it, I guess I don't think there's a lot of them, but there's a ton of them out
Mhm.
there. And when I talked to Shane about it, he was fired up because he's
Mhm.
kind of a car guy.
Yeah.
And I know Daniel is too, and I always see Daniel's fan, and I'm like, oh, there he goes, like because it's him,
Yeah.
it's like wrapped in the front. I'm like, that's awesome.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And
that's
then the
good.
mini bike, was that Silas's? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's a little inside joke between me and her.
What,
She always
what a
gives-
cute, what a cute little bite.
Oh, yeah. She always gave him a hard time. Oh man. No, it was awesome though, turnout, and I'm glad you mentioned that too, because that's one of the newer things. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. That's something we added, recently.
Yeah.
I guess for the 50th, right?
Mhm.
Go big.
50th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
50 years.
Y'all said no to nothing this year.
right, everything goes.
Yeah.
We even have the Res car show back this
Okay.
year.
Okay.
And so Whitney,
That's Saturday, the 20th.
yeah, coming up this weekend. Hmm.
Yeah, the 20th. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I floated one time and it just didn't go anywhere, but I thought like just because like 4th of July and that Nathan's thing
Hmm.
was like a hot dog eating contest. Like
That
right
would be
there at the
fun.
like in front of everybody in a big
Mhm.
stage, and they could do it on the entertainment stage. Like, we have this, and we could have somebody up there in the hat, like, oh, he's got 5, like, and nobody wanted to do it. I was
Oh.
like, man,
We
You
can have
brought
our,
it up this year?
like
No.
fry bread eating contest.
Oh yeah, have our
Oh.
own native Joey Chestnut here knocking out the fry bread.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It'd be like Joey Hickory Nut.
Yeah.
Hey.
Joey Canucci.
Joey Acorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, great. This is
Dang.
awesome. No, I like I said, I think everybody around here just kind of has that mentality of like, floating ideas, and that's how
Mhm.
we come up with new events,
Mhm.
talking about the beginning of the festival, because a lot of the people that ask us questions about the festival, they go like, how did it start, and everything like that, and you're just like, it's just a rodeo, and then just every year just stack an event. Okay, maybe this year we do a car show, maybe this year we do, and around this time of year, and when we're starting to coordinate and get everything ready, it's like people just throw the ideas out.
Yeah, and then we have to just test them out and see, because sometimes they work and sometimes it's not maybe much
Yeah.
of a hit, but
Mhm.
you don't know unless you try.
No, that's
Right.
right.
And so people, you've got different like that cultures within the culture
Yeah.
of people like that, like the cars or music, just the different things. And then
Tennis hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
had that
Pickleball.
last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
Exactly.
taking off. Cornhole.
Really
Some of
ha-
the modern
yes.
things are taking off. And
Yes.
that's coming up on Sunday the 21st.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
Good.
right. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to be at that one.
Cornhole's a
Cornhole.
lot easier on my knees than softball was.
Yeah.
So as my knees start to deteriorate and my back, and
What?
everything else.
as you celebrate more birthdays,
I
there goes
know,
those knees.
yeah, absolutely. And you know what's ironic is my birthday's always during the festival.
So we're celebrating you.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it's my 50th birthday. No, I'm almost caught up to the festival. The festival's a little bit older than me, but I'm almost there. But yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
always during the festival, and I always go like, well, I guess I'll just do the festival for my birthday. People are
Were
like, what do you want to do for your birthday?
Were you
I'm like,
born at festival?
I'll
No,
wait.
I'm just kidding.
as a result of festival weekend. Man, there's a lot of kids out there that say that though. I guarantee you.
Born at
Yeah,
festival.
I was born from the festival. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Christina, is there anything else you wanted to share before we let you get out of here?
Well, I just hope everybody comes on out and
Yeah.
then checks it out. It's going to be a wonderful time. And there's a lot of big things to see and experience, and it's all free. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
I've heard from even a neighbor. I live in Sepulpa, and my neighbor who's non-native, she said that she's bringing her family, because she
That's
said, I've been
awesome.
seeing the billboards all over Tulsa. She said, we have to come. She said, and then she did ask me finally, she said, when's the powwow? I said, well, we don't have powwows.
Yes.
I said,
Okay,
but we
yes,
have a
yeah.
stomp dance. And I
Yeah.
said, so come on Thursday. She said, we'll be there. I want to see it all. I said,
Yeah,
well, come on down. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
And cultural games.
Yes.
Which is also this weekend.
Yes,
right?
we have
Cultural
traditional
games,
games on Saturday.
Yeah, June
Yeah.
20th.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Coach Pat Jones from OSU football. He's on the Sports Animal, and we've done a series with them each week
My
talking.
brother actually said he heard Chief on the Sports
Yeah,
Animal.
Chief was on Sports Animal, and I was on there yesterday.
Were you
Mhm.
really?
And Coach Jones was like, "Hey, Jason, what's the difference between traditional games and elder activities?" And I said, "Well, Coach, traditional games is like, you know, like throwing an atlatl or a cornstalk shoot or chunky or things that were like, you know, from pre-contact that we've held on to and remembered to, you know, continue to foster, and people still like to do that." And I was like, elder activities is more like, you know, they're sitting around like telling stories and throwing jabs at one another, and maybe they'll play some jacks and stuff like that. But
Maybe
like
some dominoes.
yeah, throwing bones. And so it's more of a like kind of a get together and whatever. And but I thought it was funny that he was like, "What's the difference between traditional games and elder gatherings?" I was like, well, I was like, there's a little bit of a difference, but I love that they ask those questions though, because that gives us a wide audience to be
Mhm.
like, "Hey, here's what's up. Come on out, check it out for yourself."
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we're
like you
excited.
said, they're always asking questions. Come on out.
Come
see
on
for
out.
yourself
Come on out. See
Mhm.
for
what
yourself.
it's
So
all about.
this weekend, not only this weekend, but the big party starts next weekend, and it's going to be all going. And if you're driving through, you know, set down 75, you got to go to Dallas from Tulsa, or Tulsa to Dallas. Either way, whatever you're driving by, you can't miss it. Stop in and see us. Come get a food truck. You know, come get a really awesome lemonade. I love those
Mhm.
lemonades every year.
I do too.
Those big cups. You
Yes.
know,
Got to
man.
get one of those
Gotta get
every
one
year.
every year. So stop in, see us. Like Christina said, you ain't got to pay nothing at the door.
Mhm.
If you ain't got your wallet, you're good. Come on in here and check it out. And even if you want to get a food truck, somebody will hook you up. I promise.
Mhm.
There's always somebody out there like, "Hey, Jason, can I get a 5?"
Hey.
I'm like, "I got your lemonade. Don't worry."
Or hope
But,
you win the cash prizes.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing. There's going to be more food trucks this year, and then there's also even more arts and crafts vendors this year.
Ooh, and they did
So-
the
The
pavilion.
pavilion.
They
yes.
extended the pavilion,
Mhm.
so you are
Oh.
under the shade,
Mhm.
looking around for arts and crafts. That's
Not
so
going to
cool.
get flooded out.
Yes, you should see. You
Wow.
guys, please come out, like, so you can see how
Mhm.
big the pavilion is now. It's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah, and the road, Gun Club Road,
Mhm.
is paved.
All
Yeah,
Repaved
it's
now.
opened
Warrior
up.
Road's all ready to go,
Mhm.
and everything's done, and it's just going to be great. It's widened out. It's going to be a lot easier access. And I will say this: shout out to Bobby, because
Yeah.
they have really got parking situated in these last few
Mhm.
years. I mean, they have made that a priority, because a free event and all these kind of things going on, you're gonna have parking issues. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
we've got the largest all Indian rodeo in the country
Mhm.
is right next to the festival grounds, and then you've got people that are simply there for the rodeo, and then people that are simply there for the festival. Where are we going to park all these people? But logistically, they've created new parking lots, they've created structures, they've done research to get a team on this to where we're doing it perfectly, and all the volunteers together. So it's really awesome, and it's just kind of easier to come to the festival now.
Right.
Really,
Breaking
Mhm.
in the new softball fields.
new softball fields
Yes.
too. Man,
How can I
that's
forget
awesome.
to mention that?
You're just
Yeah,
like,
I
oh my
know.
gosh.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to all the crews that
Yeah,
worked
for real.
hard
For real.
to get all these, renovations done in
Mhm.
time for
Yep.
the 50th festival.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all.
Recreation's done an awesome job. Mike
Mhm.
Sands and his team getting everything done. I mean, last year, like I know, I get it, people. I had a lot of people saying like, "Oh, they ain't got softball at the fest," and I'm like, just trust me, it'll be
Mhm.
worth it next
Yes.
year on our 50th, when we have these beautiful new fields, all new field turf, and not just like the cheap stuff. We got the stuff with like that you find at the nice football fields.
Yes.
Like it's got the pebbles in it and everything like that. We played on them, so like
Right.
it's gonna be just phenomenal. Everything's gonna come together. So whether if you're listening to me, you just hold off. You just be nice and breezy, about 90 degrees. We're not gonna get too greedy around here. Just give us some nice cool weather.
Hold
Right.
off until June
No rain.
29th, please.
Yeah.
June 29th, you can rain all week if
Yes.
you want to, all right?
Yeah.
All right, so, anyway, Christina Goodvoice doing a
Mhm.
great job over at marketing, and
Thank you.
really just want to shout you out for
Mhm.
being able to take over this role at a time that would probably take most people down. To be honest with you, a lot of people don't understand what all goes into it. So you're doing a great job,
Well, thank
and we're
you.
glad you're over there doing that. And
Yeah, shout
we're
out to you and your team.
for
Yeah,
sure
thank
the
you so
whole team.
much.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for taking the time to come in with us today.
Well,
We
thank
really
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Yeah, you bet.
It's been fun.
Welcome. Thank you, Mado.
And Mado, again, to Christina Goodvoice for stopping into the pod cave and having a conversation with us today about the festival. And, Shelby, it's great to talk to Christina. She's got a big job on her hands, but it
Right.
looks like she's doing a great job.
Yeah,
So,
doing a great job. We appreciate her. We know it's a tough gig. It's a lot of responsibility,
yeah.
and I'm sure she wants to make sure everything goes off without a hitch and that
Yeah.
everyone has a good time.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure,
It's
but
it's a hot spotlight, as they say.
right, yeah.
Mhm.
But like she said, it even though it is a lot of pressure, it's kind of she said she wants to tear her hair out sometimes, but
Mhm.
it is fun though.
Yeah,
At the end of
it
the
is.
day,
It's enjoyable chaos, if there
right?
could be
Yeah,
such a thing. You know what I mean?
that's a
Like,
good way, yeah, to put
yeah, yeah.
it.
And really, as you said, she's got so many people to lean on and
Right,
help out at this time. So that helps her too. So, but anyway, to stand in that position and first of all, she cares about the product as a
right.
Muskogee citizen. She's going to
Mhm.
care for us to have a great weekend for everyone and a great festival month, if you will. And so it just all comes together, and everybody else wants to help her out too. So it's going to be
Right.
great. We can't wait.
We
We can't wait.
commend you,
Yes.
Christina.
I'm not going to be able to sleep waiting for the festival. So
How
excited.
many more sleeps? No.
Not too many, not too many. And we're gonna open up for Ryan Bingham on that Friday night, as she said. Lance Gouge and Muskogee citizen on his way up in the music industry and
We won't
doing
have
a
Peter
great
Chris
job.
there this year.
No Peter Chris.
But we have the
Yeah.
next best thing.
Yes, that's right. Exactly, Lance.
The
And
best
no,
drummer on the reservation.
yeah, no, I'm gonna be up there going crazy and everybody going like, Jason does that? What's wrong with him? He's going nuts up there. But no, we're fired up for the opportunity. I'm super excited for Lance because he's a legacy around here with G-Bon, everybody knowing G-Bon, missing G-Bon.
That's the best way to
And,
open up the festival
yeah,
entertainment is
absolutely.
with our own Muskogee citizens.
Our only citizen. Yeah, yes, absolutely killing it, and hopefully getting the crowd ready for Ryan Bingham and everything. And we'll start at 6:30 on Friday night. Want to see a big crowd out there for Lance, supporting him. It means a lot for him to look out there and see how many people want him to succeed and make it and enjoy his art. And it really is art. We're not a cover band. We're writing, recording, producing our own music and wanting to do it the right way. So we're excited for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be great.
Maybe play a little Lance in the background while we're talking right now, so people are familiar with you. Yeah, you dance too. But no, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and then like Ryan Bingham and the Texas Gentlemen, one of the best musical acts going right now. A lot of people are excited about that, and also Gene Simmons and his band from Kiss, and he'll be doing a lot of Kiss songs, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
also some Gene Simmons flair, which is cool, just to kind of get him in a solo act, because like a lot of people just know him as Gene Simmons from Kiss, but
Yeah.
One
One
he's
of the
doing his own
best,
thing.
musicianships
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Well,
Mhm.
one of the most recognizable rock stars,
A
of
legend.
our
Yeah.
time. Yeah, absolutely. So, and he's excited to come, to the festival. I'm sure because in a past life, I did Native News Today, a television program, and I actually had the privilege to interview Gene Simmons one time because he and Paul Stanley came and did a uh, Rock and Brews at the Caw Nations Casino in Bremen. It's up there by Kansas, the Caw
Okay.
Nation.
Okay.
Um, but I was talking to Gene about the opportunity to put their stamp on this part of Oklahoma, which not a lot of people know about. It's kind of rural, it's out there, whatever. But he was just so honored to be able to provide like an economic revenue stream for the Caw Nation. He was very moved by it, and I tell people that all the time. They ask me like, "You've met so many people, you've met so many celebrities and stuff. Who's the nicest? Who's one of the cooler ones?" And blah 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 blah. And I always, have that group where some of them were jerks. I'm just be honest with you. Some of them were absolute jerks. We've had a lot of big acts come to the festival,
Mhm.
and some of them could have cared less to be here. They just wanted to, do their thing and get out of here, and really didn't want to know anything about the festival or take part in it. And some were just the exact opposite. Were incredible. I mean, Brett Michaels was one of the best. He was so cool and so
Cool.
generous with his time with Muskogee citizens and stuff like that. But Gene Simmons, I just feel like he's going to be like that because he was so moved and so like excited to be there for the Call Nation. So I know this one will mean a lot to him.
Well,
So
see, Gene Simmons and Brett Michaels, and there's a few others. Um, they just work.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, they go even they solo.
yep,
And
yep,
stuff because that's how much they enjoy their showmanship.
yes,
And stuff like that. And I think that's why they come off as just like these endearing
yep,
people and genuine
yeah,
is because they truly love it.
yes, yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, you would have to as hard as those guys run for
Mhm.
as long as they've ran, you would have to love it. And
Mhm.
like I said, I hope I'm not talking out of turn. I mean, please don't let Gene Simmons get up on the stage and just be a jerk to everyone or whatever. But I don't think that's going to happen. But like for me, the small experience I had with him, he couldn't have been more gracious and just a nice man. And so and he was so honored. Like I said, he was just so honored to be there for the nation at that time. So I'm like, I don't see it any different this time. So it's gonna
Right,
be great.
right. And to open up, Gene, you're opening up Ryan Bingham Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night opening up is more Muskogee citizens.
Talent
Yeah,
in the fashion world.
Muskogee
Yes.
fashion.
Yes, absolutely.
So that'll be the first entertainment
Are
of
you
the
gonna be
night, Saturday
modeling?
night. Heck no.
No, man.
I'm never, in front of the camera.
I
Except
know, but you're
you had to
extremely.
force me
You're
to
very
do this
indigenous.
one, but
You're very indigenous.
heck no, I'll be
no.
running around,
Yeah.
I won't have my makeup done, none of
Sweating
that.
your edges out.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
definitely be sweating my edges out. I would. They got plenty of other models that
Yeah,
are,
nah, man.
won't be running around all crazy
Right.
like me
I
that
know. I
day.
can't wait to see like the. I always laugh at like the male models at the Native fashion show, like the shirtless with the ribbon vest on. You know, I'm like, that's like
sometimes,
the look. You know what I mean?
sometimes they feel awkward,
Yeah.
and you could tell that
Yeah.
they feel awkward.
I'm like looking real rugged
Hey.
up there. Ruggit. Rugged. Nah.
Hey, but they
It'd be
go
awesome.
for it.
Oh,
Kudos to
yeah.
them.
Why not?
Yeah.
If you're ever gonna do it up big at the 50th annual festival, man.
Yes.
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
looking forward to that. It's gonna be a great night, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And a drone show. What?
Wow.
That's gonna be cool.
I know. I'm excited for that.
If they do like a seal in the sky, I'm gonna freak out.
Seal.
How could they though?
They could. I mean,
What would be hilarious is
Yeah.
if they told them, hey, what we want is for you guys to do a seal in the sky.
and have it
And, like,
shimmer.
We
Nah, just
yeah, and we are all getting ready out there looking at the drone show, and it's like a literal seal, like
Oh.
from the ocean, and they're like, "Oh man, we didn't know you meant the Muskogee
and it's just
seal."
like moving,
Yeah.
like.
We meant the Great Seal of the Muscogee Nation. I don't know who got that mixed up. No, but I can't wait. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I can't wait.
Even if they do like a sheath of wheat. Not even the whole seal. Maybe they
just
got
the
enough
barrel
drone.
with
Yeah.
the wheat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Might be cool.
It is pretty
You never know.
intricate, so
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I
I mean,
will too.
I think we'll know what it is.
Yeah, I
you
think we'll
know?
be like, oh, okay.
They're like,
okay,
all right,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
And then have someone come in and push it off.
Yeah.
No.
Just plow through the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Or is it a plow?
Yeah,
That's
it's a
what
plow,
it is. Yeah, my bad. I
No,
called it
it's
a barrel.
okay. No, it's a barrel.
But yeah, man, dang, that's awesome. But what we already had some events. The pageant went well.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Hope some of y'all watched it live on our Muscogee Nation Facebook page. But congratulations to our
Yeah.
new Miss and Junior Miss.
Yeah, Mercedes Dunn and who's the junior miss again?
Nevaeh Kelly.
Nevaeh Kelly.
Yeah.
Good job. See,
Mhm.
I knew I knew one of them, but I was just like, I'm gonna throw this out here, and I hope Shelby knows her name, and she did. That a girl.
I was
Nevaeh
there,
Kelly.
so I better know.
Mercedes Dunn, Nevaeh Kelly, ladies, great job, as well as all the other ladies that did a phenomenal job.
Yeah,
We talked
everyone
about
did.
J-Bug a little bit
Hmm.
ago, and she did so good as runner up, and like I said, bright future. As you said, maybe just not your year. We'll see you again next year, and you'll
Right.
probably be missed. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, everyone did great. It was a
mm,
great show. Shout out to the pageant committee,
yeah,
the youth services, everybody that had a hand in putting that show on. It was great. Great
hmm,
turnout this year. It
yeah,
was awesome.
yeah,
Glad to be a part of it. Also, we had the car show, the
yep,
inaugural car show. We talked about that a little
yep,
bit. That was a good turnout too, despite the weather and all that.
yep.
We had a good turnout, especially for the first year it's put on. So I'm expecting if it comes back next year, it'll be bigger and better,
I think so. I mean,
weather willing.
I mean, I think a lot of people were surprised that, it was unfortunate there was a lot of rain that day, but there was a great crowd, a lot of great vehicles on display, and, you have to try new things with this
Right,
festival. You have to see, what works, what doesn't, and I think there's a bright future for the car show
right.
portion of this. So move over, Fred Harlan. We're coming with our own car show for the festival. No.
But yeah, so we have a couple events before the
Yep.
weekend before the main festival
Yep.
weekend, June 20th and the 21st.
Yep.
We got the Res Car Show.
Res car show. Dang.
We
I
might
see you
get
around. I see y'all around town. You better get them entered.
if you can get it there.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. If you can
please
get it
join
there.
us. Yeah. We also got traditional games. We got tennis. We got slow pitch. Just
Mhm.
it's wild. All these activities we got going on. But if you can join us, the weather we'll keep an eye out for it. But rain or shine,
So much
the
stuff to
fun
do.
must go on.
There's something for everybody. Really,
Right.
there really is. I mean, no matter what age, gender, whatever you come from, whatever background, whatever you like to do, whatever your skills are, whatever your interests
Right.
are, there's something for you at this festival.
Right, right. So we're looking forward to that, and then of course the main weekend, the following weekend.
That's
But
right.
we also have some congratulations to put out and our
Yes.
respects to Governor Anatubby.
Governor Anatubby announced his resignation, effective, I believe, here pretty soon. I can't remember the
The end of
exact
June, I
date. Yeah,
think.
end of
Yeah.
June.
Hmm.
So I think Governor A was just like, you know what? It's the 50th Great Nation Festival.
Go out with a
I
bang.
can't top it. I'm just gonna go out now. Governor Anatubby has been a force in tribal politics for 4 decades now. And service to the Chickasaw people, but also Indian country itself as being a vital member of the Intertribal Council and a great mentor and friend to Chief Hill and the other chiefs as well. Many chiefs that have come through the Muscogee Nation have leaned on Governor Anatubby for advice and for, just that, uh, fellowship and brotherhood that it's hard being the chief of a tribal nation, and you have to have people you can lean on that only understand that. And he's been that for a lot of people. And Governor A, we want to salute you and thank you for all of your support and all of your service. And we'll miss you as the governor of the Chickasaw Nation, but we know Chris is going to step in, do a good job, and we look for bigger and better things and just a bright future for all of us.
You
So
laid the foundation.
he
for
sure did. He absolutely did. So thank you for that. And also, we've got ITC coming up too. We're hosting this time, so
Oh,
that's going to
right.
be
Yeah.
rolling up and at River Spirit. So we'll be a big part of that. And
Governor's
everything. So
invited,
governor's
even though he'll
invited.
be, retired
And
by then.
retired,
But
he can still come
he
and
can,
hang out.
yeah,
And
as a
I
citizen.
would come hang out and
Yeah.
just be like, like I would like heckle from the back when the other chiefs have to give their reports. If I was him, I'd be like back there like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who wrote this for you? No. But no, it's going to be great. And then, this year, it just happens to land on Sovereignty Day. So
Right.
we'll have Sovereignty Day, July 9th. The 9th is our 4th. And we really, really, look forward to each year to doing something big for that. And this year will be no different. We'll have a sort of a commemoration there at ITC. So it's really awesome.
Right. And
Yeah.
then this is unique because since it is during ITC, we get to involve all the other 5 civilized
Sure,
tribes
sure.
that this decision affected as
Yes.
well.
Yes,
And that
absolutely.
they're like Cherokee Nation, I think, is
Mhm.
just opened up or broke ground on their new justice system,
That's
as
right.
our
As
court
we're about halfway
building,
done.
yeah, is almost
halfway done.
done. Yeah. So all these tribes have had to meet that moment.
Yes.
And so this year we get to come together collectively and discuss and share how we're going about doing that.
That's right. Celebrating 6 years of solidarity and sovereignty.
Ooh,
Dang.
that's a good one. Did you just come up with that?
T-shirt. Yes.
Ooh.
T-shirt. Wow.
Yeah. TJ, where's TJ at?
Yeah,
Nah.
get my little recorder T-shirt idea, solidarity and sovereignty. No, but it's awesome. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up this summer, and as we just really kick off everything with this festival, it's going to just get bigger and better, and there's going to be lots of stuff happening. So Shelby and I will keep you all updated. I promise you.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do something this year.
Okay, what's up?
All right. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to carry a merch bag.
Okay.
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 So if you see me around, holla. But I also want you, if you want a free hat, free shirt, a sticker, something out of the merch bag, Muscogee Pod merch, just show us that you're subscribed.
Yes.
Either on YouTube or podcast.
Did you just come up with that?
Yeah.
I love that. Wow.
And I'll give you something out of the free merch bag. How about that?
Show that you're subscribed to the pod. Answer a couple of random questions about the pod. No, I'm just kidding. Just show you're subscribed.
What happened in episode?
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 3.
Season
Go.
2, episode 3. What is it? Who was the guest? What did we talk about? No. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have some merch.
I mean,
out
I
there
just
then.
want to show our supporters,
Yeah.
some love and things like that. So
Yep.
get our merch out
For
there.
sure. For sure. We want to see you wearing Muscogee Pod swag just like this. Look at this. That's awesome. So, we'll be we'll be out and about and want to see people. We want to talk to you. And like I said, we always see people that holler at me and Shelby and are like, "I love the Muscogee Pod." And we love it too. We love doing it, and we love coming on here and talking about pertinent topics and conversations that people want to hear going on in Indian country and Muscogee Nation specifically. So it's a lot of fun, and we'll be out and about. Like I said, stop Shelby and let her know you're subscribed, and you may get a hat, maybe some shirts or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Something out of the merch bag.
Something out of the
Muscogee
bag.
Pod, so you can rep Muscogee Pod.
Awesome.
We appreciate your support.
Appreciate it. So that'll wrap us up for this week. We want to thank everybody for joining us. And like I said, hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, give us a rating. That helps as well. And keep watching us on YouTube as we're on here, and you get to see our smiling faces now, which is cool. A lot of you listen to us, and that's great too. Just keep listening. If you can't stand to see our faces, I certainly understand that. So, no. But keep listening. Like I said, subscribe, tell your friends, and tell people about what's going on here. We're rolling through, and 4 seasons strong now. It's just really awesome to bring this to you guys. So, without further ado, we just want to thank Christina Goodvoice again for stopping in and being a part of the show today, and all of you for listening and watching. Keep doing it, and we'll keep providing you with conversations from our reservation. For Shelby Botone, I'm Jason Salzman. We will see you guys next time. Enjoy the 50th Annual Muscogee Nation Festival.
Haram Chi Jathis.